Hey everybody, welcome back to Opinion Piece. It's your host Thaddeus, and today we're going to be talking about one of my new favorite animes. It is Dandadan. We're going to be doing a recap on season one and a couple of things to look forward to on season two. So let's jump right in. So the first thing I thought of when I even heard the title Dandadan, I thought of it as the iconic sound you hear in like a thriller or a scary movie, whether it's an older one or a newer one, they're always like super dramatic. Those dramatic moments have like dun dun dun. So that's kind of what I thought when I first saw it. I really had no idea what it was going to be about, what would be the subject matter. I went into it really open minded and with no idea of what to expect. So that was a really fun aspect of it for me, was just head first, no time to think about it, just jump right in. Next on the list that really caught my eye with this anime is the intro song. The intro song is a freaking banger, man. Anyone who's watched it has to, like, even if you don't like it, it's something you're not going to forget. It really stands out. The name of the group that produced the song is Creepy Nuts. I don't know where they got the name, but I like it. I'm never going to forget it. The name of the intro song is Otonoki. They also do the intro song for Marshall, and the name for that one is Bling Bang Bang Born. I don't know what it's about. Interesting title, but let's stick to Don Don here. So when I'm listening to the song, it is melodic, it's catchy, it changes pace a lot, which in my opinion perfectly encapsulates how the anime changes pace. It's quick but still somehow smooth, which is kind of how the anime is going. Things turn, the situations turn around in a mere amount of seconds, and then it kind of lulls you to sleep with some of the comedy and all the other stuff going on. But it's a really good combination. I just think it's a perfect fit. They picked the best group to make this song for them for sure. All right, a few things to know about season one is that it covers about 32-ish chapters of the manga. Season two, that'll be coming out on July 3rd. Uh, it covers about 35 chapters, give or take. So between season one and season two, the pacing is similar. Maybe not exactly the same, but pretty similar. So that's good to know, because I kind of hate when mangas from season to season change pace, or they release a ton of episodes in one and then only a couple in the next. It's a little bit frustrating. So I'm glad they kept pace. Season one covered 3 arcs and then part of the next arc, which kind of left you on a cliffhanger on what was going to happen next. The 3 arcs are the Turbo Granny arc, Silky Acrobatic arc, and the Serpal arc. The fourth one that they kind of get into but don't finish and leave you on the cliffhanger is the Cursed House arc. All right, for season two, they're going to pick up right where they left off with the Cursed House arc, which I'm dying to see what happens next. I am anime only, so I don't know what's going to go on next. I'm going to pick up Dandadan at one point, probably wait till season two's over so I have a little bit of suspense, but that's the plan at the moment. So they're going to pick up at the Cursed House arc. They're expecting to get through the Evil Eye arc and the Kaiju arc. It's just speculation. There's nobody knows for sure just yet. All right, the first arc that the show starts with is the Turbo Granny arc. It basically starts off because the two teens who both have beliefs that the other thinks is ridiculous, but makes a bet to prove each other wrong. In an unlikely twist of events, they both prove each other to be completely right. Momo winds up being abducted by aliens, and Okaroon gets cursed by the perverted, crazy Turbo Granny. They team up to face their foes as the unlikely duo begin to develop and unlock powers. They narrowly escape the aliens and work together to exorcise Turbo Granny and start their awkward and hormone-filled adventure where they battle and outmaneuver aliens while exorcising the powerful spirits that they encounter. The next arc is the Acrobatic Silky arc. It starts off very eerie and and they kind of throw you off because they're still recovering from the last battle and learning stuff about it. But they definitely pull at your heartstrings at this one. Amidst some high school shenanigans slash bullying, a new player enters the chat. Her name is Ira, a popular girl at Momo and Okaru's school. She tries to charm and manipulate Okarum, but Momo sees right through her facade while dealing with her own mixed feelings towards Okarum, quickly shutting down Ira's attempt to bully him. This leads Ira to truly view Momo as not only an adversary, but a demon. While entrenched in what seems to be shallow and meaningless high school drama, she sets a trap for Momo. During this, the teens encounter a strange and powerful spirit, Acrobatic Silky, a local legend known for her majestic and destructive dance moves. She has an incredibly sad backstory, even for anime standards, involving her daughter being abducted by the people she had owed money to. After an intense battle, the newly formed trio are able to win, but in the end, Iris succumbs to injuries sustained in battle. The only way to save her is for Acrobatic Silky to use the last bit of her spiritual energy to save her, infusing her with the love and memories that the Acrobatic Silky felt towards her, as well as some of her abilities. After the Acrobatic Silky arc, there is a bit of downtime because these three had never really spent any large amount of time together, but now they are actually starting to hang out a bit, and Ira has her own quirky personality, and adding it to the trio is kind of crazy. So it begins with an emotional, monumental misunderstanding. Momo, by happenstance, stumbles upon an unsavory scene. While roaming the school grounds, trying to sort out some hormonal-fueled emotions regarding Okarum, she turns a corner to find Okarum straddled above Ira in a seemingly romantic manner. Stunned by her discovery, blinded by rage, confusion, and betrayal, she storms off. Shortly after this, all three sides of the love triangle are dropped into a scene straight out of a sci-fi horror film. They encounter the Serpo, who are eager to get their hands on Turbo Granny's power by extracting them from Okarum with extreme force. Our hormone-filled trio have to set feelings about recent events aside to work together and defeat the Serpo. But this time, both sides have aces up their sleeves. The Serpo have new allies in the form of a roaming Nessie-like monster. It has a laser in its mouth, a laser cannon, it's ridiculous. As well as a humanoid mantis shrimp with an explosive punching power. But our team has much better control over their powers this time around. Our enemies eventually fuse into one seemingly unbeatable abomination. The teens strategically outmaneuver the aliens by using their abilities in tandem to barely achieve victory. All in all, Season 1 was freaking amazing. It leads you into Season 2, which is the beginning of the Curse House arc. One of Momo's friends from her past show up, creating another little bit of like romance drama. So, and that guy's character is really, really funny. He's really handsome, supposedly, but he's a goofball. So I appreciate the comedy they added into it. So yeah, the Curse House arc looks like it's going to be amazing. It started off super creepy and eerie, and just you have no idea what's really going on. And I'm really excited for Season 2. But overall, Season 1, if I had to give it a solid number, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. There were a couple of moments where maybe it was a little bit harder to follow. But as far as, comedy, action, story progression, and even the little bit of high school drama is always fun to watch, right? Relive those days. It's fun for me. But yeah, overall, I'm super excited for Season 2. I hope this video helped you guys remember everything in Season 1 and even prepare a little bit for Season 2. So all in all, I'm super excited. After Season 2 has finished coming out, I'm going to start reading the manga. But for now, I'm going to stay anime only. Anyone in the comments who reads the manga, if you have any tips or anything you think I should know about it before I jump in there, please let me know. Otherwise, you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.